welcome to my channel. My name is Tony Fox and I am Mrs. Fox's Plans. So this is my first video of putting together my planning setups and showing you what I do and how I go about it. So I've created this channel so that I can talk to you about all things planners. I'm from Queensland in Australia, and I just want to share my planning passion with you all, and also occasionally talk about living with chronic pain and a CRPS. But that's not what we're going to do today. Today, first of all, I'd like to introduce myself. So if you're watching my channel, I'd love for you to subscribe if you'd like to see what I do next, and press that bell for notifications, and press the like button if you like what you see. So again, thanks for coming along. It's my very first time, so please bear with me. I am a novice and may very well not know what I'm doing, but the passion's there. So what I would like to do first of all is go through some of my collection that I'm using at the moment and why and what. So this is my Van der Spek Junior in Croco. It's a beautiful, beautiful leather. I love this little planner. I'll go through it in more detail. I've got lots of Catspresso inserts, but I'll show you what I use it for. At the moment, this is my everyday carry and my wallet on occasion. So that's my Van der Spek Junior, and I love this one. Next, I have my Bubblegum Croco. This is my A6. She's a beauty. She's just adorable. I love the A6 size, the size of the planner, the size of the inserts is such a great size to use. This one's all set up ready to go. The only thing is that I don't use her all that much at the moment, but she does house a lot of information about orders and different things. So I have a new Van der Spek coming that I bought on a D-stash, which I will be converting over, and then I'll be saying goodbye to this Bubblegum Croco. She is beautiful, but she's not, for me, I'm not loving it as much as I did when I first got it. It's beautiful and soft, so I will be undoing her, and I will then put her up for a D-stash. And hopefully she can go to a new loving home. So that's my A6. The next is my personal size. Now this is one of my Louis Vuitton. As we're going through my channel, you'll notice that I have a little bit of an addiction for Louis Vuitton. I've got my little friend over here, Coco, that watches over me while I'm planning. Just sit Coco there. She's a little bit of, she's a Louis Vuitton made out of recycled Louis Vuitton. So people actually recycle the canvas from old bags and things, and then they make new and unusual things, and that's where Coco came from. So this is my Louis Vuitton PM agenda. So it's a personal size. I believe you can get personal wide inserts or Franklin Covey inserts in here, but I only have the normal personal size in here. Now this was my everyday carry planner, so this is my work planner, and I carry it Monday to Friday basically. So this is set up to be a work planner. I can go through this and what inserts I have in here, but I will be moving out of this planner and into the A6, and I'll be giving this one a little rest. But I love the setup in this personal setup. It's got a great little pen loop, this Louis Vuitton agenda. She's not very old, but she's well looked after, and I will put her to rest with her mates on the shelf. So that is my personal size. And today I thought I'd also share with you one of my greatest finds. This is my vintage find of my Louis Vuitton. This is a zip around. We don't have these, or they don't make these anymore, or at the moment. I bought this and had some custom inserts made for me, which is what this is. So it's got my name on it, and it's a beautiful dashboard. And I've also got notepads with my name on it, and this is an actual original Louis Vuitton pen. They're very, very small, so I can use it in my not my personal, but in my other Louis Vuitton, my pocket one. This one here houses, it's got the calendar, and it is basically my notebook. So I can take it when I go visit clients and use this as my notebook. It's very, very nice. I love this planner. So it does have a calendar with it, and it is disc, so I think it may be half letter. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not up on the discs, but I certainly will find out. So we will do a flip through with this one a little bit later on. If you'd like to see that, then I'll let you know when we're going through this beauty. Okay, so those are the planners that I have, some of my collection, but the one that I want to do a plan with me today is my cousin / TN, which is this little baby here. I had this cover made. I found it's an Australian person on Etsy, I think it was. I'll find out who it was, and I'll link it in the description. I love this cover. It's just beautiful. So it's like a bit like the canvas on the outside, so it's quite good. You can wipe it over, everything will come off it. And then on the inside it's got that nice, what is it, like the nice leather feel, and it's the colour, it's great, it doesn't seem to get dirty. So in that I have the plastic insert that holds pockets, and one great big long pocket here. I can put in my papers here, and then this is my cousin. She has been chopped down to a TN size. So what I lost in the weeklies is I lost Sunday, of course, and I lost the note. So how I work with that is I actually just double up on the Sunday. So the Sunday and Saturday are together, and I've got Monday to Friday. And I use this planner for memory keep, so I generally will go in after the event. So I've got this one to go. This is the 11th through to the 17th, and here is the 18th through to the 24th, which is today. So I have some things done, but then I will fill the rest out. So this is basically the fun planner. And I also map the weather in here, and that's already the forecast for next week. But what I'd like to do is go and do the daily pages. So we're up to July, and this is an April start. So there's quite a lot of pages in here which aren't being used, but I will use them for other things. So here we are with this week. So this week I used a kit from an Australian brand from Planners Avenue. It's the name escapes me, but I certainly will put the name down and where you can get this. This is a beautiful kit. The rose gold attention to detail foiling there is just amazing. So it's just a beautiful kit, and it was very easy to work with. There. So being as it's cut down, it's smaller size, so this is where we'll be planning from the 25th through to the 31st. And as you can see, by doing what we did by cutting it down, I actually lost the numbers over here and the date. So what I do is, obviously it doesn't matter when you're using these kits because you actually put your day stickers in. So and I'm not overly bothered by the fact that there's Japanese words here. I just go through and cover up as much as I like. I don't really need to do the whole thing. So let me take her out, And this is a little notebook that I use for work, so it's a great little extra to have in there. And that, of course, is the back end of the plastic insert. So I'll put this one aside and we'll get out our remainder of our kit, of our planner. So I have already picked out the kit that we will use today. I have gone with the Simply Gilded kit. So I've got here a kit which is the Simply Gilded Growth Kit from, I think it might have been the last time I've got their sub box. But so this is the growth kit, because in Australia we're still in winter, so we aren't up with those nice bright colours yet, still a little bit cold, so we still don't feel like being happy and gay yet. We're going to have terrible weather here on the Gold Coast over the next couple of days. We have had gale force winds, and I excuse the wind outside. You may hear some banging of awnings because the wind is just horrendous outside. So this is the Simply Gilded kit. So we've got your Mondays to Sundays. You've got 3 full boxes. You've got some checklists, and of course you've got some headers, some bows. This is, I believe, the old format. So then you've got your again some headers, some deco, a couple more full boxes. I assume these ones might be headers. They are. More full boxes, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 full boxes, and then you get a little sheet with full boxes on it. I think it's upside down. No, that was right. So then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So you've got 1 full box, and then you've got some quarter boxes and half boxes, checklists. You get your icons in the dark green. You get your numbers in the love heart numbers, of course, with the pattern, and of course the beautiful bows. The thing I like about these the most is the rose gold. They're just stunning. And you'll come to learn that my absolute favourite colour is pink. So what I need to do is gather all my tools and get started. Oops, I forgot to say. And I will be bringing in this washi. I can't remember which washi goes with this kit, but these are definitely the colours that I feel go well, because they've got that deep green and they've got the rose gold. And of course there's the pink flower, pink and green flower, which is very, very close. I'm not sure these are the ones that came with the kit, but these are the ones that I've selected to use today. So I just need to grab my tweezers. Just me a sec. Got everything was downstairs. I had to bring it all upstairs. Okay, so we'll be needing those and those. I don't think I'll be needing the fountain pens. So, how are you all doing? This is my very, very first time, so it's a little bit, I don't know if scary is the word, but certainly intimidating. I have been really struggling to find the right type of equipment to use. At the moment I've got my beautiful camera that I'm using, and it's on a tripod, I'm going to say, and I've got lights coming in everywhere. I'm not sure if they're right, and the angle is right. So I certainly could use some advice, if you've got any, of how to actually set the camera up on your desk. I have been looking for ones that actually will either stick to your desk and then come over, because one of the things I've noticed with planning is you have to be above the person and looking down. And I have not been able to find any equipment in any camera shop here in Australia that has what I need. I found some ring lights that have potential to put mobile phones in them. I've found other lights that can use your mobile phone to film. but I didn't find any of that to be very successful. So what I've done, as I said, is gone back to the original tripod. So if anyone knows of where I can get something that can actually come over and sit above me, I'd greatly appreciate your help. Okay, so we might go and do the Monday to Sunday. So I might do that and hurry up the filming. So this may seem like a minute to you, but to me it's a little bit longer. Okay, so now I've got those down, I will start putting the numbers down. So should we use these, or I might, excuse my head for a second, I might see if I've got any rose gold numbers. I don't actually think I have. That's not rose gold, that's gold. Okay, let's stick with the ones that we've got. Okay, so it's the 24th on Sunday, so that makes it Monday the 25th. Might just double check that and make sure that that is correct. Look on our calendar. Monday is the 25th. Okay, perfect. It's the 25th. So I'll go ahead and do this and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, and I'm back. So now I think what we might do is the washi so that we can actually frame the page. So considering I've got the I'm not sure, but what I might do is put that on the bottom there. Where's my washi card? I'm hoping that's the way they go, or do they go that way? I actually think it is this way. I think I'm going to change this one around. Let's see if it comes up without taking the page with it. Oops, perfect. Okay, let's put this down properly. That's a bit better. Then we'll do this side. So, I hope you're all well. I'm looking forward to getting to know a few of you a bit more. I, as I said, live in Queensland in Australia. It's our winter, as I mentioned. At the moment, Queensland is going through a terrible weather pattern. We are supposed to have high winds and may even get storm and a bit of rain. At the moment, the sun is shining, but it is windy and cold outside. So for all my American friends who are enjoying the hot weather, I'm envious and certainly looking forward to spring here, which is the best time of year in Queensland. Oops, I collected a bit of the paper along with that one. So yeah, it's I'm looking forward to having a nice warm day. I've got to plan a trip back to America to see my grandson soon and my son and daughter-in-law, so I hope to get over there very soon. When I go over there, we generally go and where I'll stay is in Pittsburgh. So I enjoy my travel to the US and have been there many, many times in the last, I don't know, 10 years. And it's interesting travelling over at the moment, although it's not so bad now. But when I went over at Christmas time, when my grandson was born, the day I went to the airport to get my COVID test so I could go home, I couldn't leave because I tested positive. I wasn't even sick, so I didn't understand how I could possibly be positive. And yes, so then I was isolated in a motel on my own, not able to see anyone, and my son and daughter-in-law and grandson were just up the road, but for 2 weeks I was in the motel on my own. But eventually I did get cleared, and then the challenge was, well, how do I get home? I had to get a letter from a doctor, a primary care physician, who would see me and let me leave the country, or give me a letter to say that I no longer had COVID. It was actually quite a challenge. But nonetheless, I was there for an extra 2 weeks. Didn't get to spend an extra 2 weeks with my grandson, which is what I would have liked. But I did get to see him anyway as soon as he was born. So now I'm going to say 7.5 months old, and from every time I see pictures of him, he's just growing each and every day. I miss them all so very much. So anyone else out there got grandchildren that are long distance? It's a really difficult time for us, but it's just a challenge that we just have to do, just so we can see our grandkids. Alright, now what are we going to do? So next week I don't have a huge week ahead. I'll have a look at my monthly calendar and find out what I've got going on. Don't think I have a lot. Yes, I've just got an appointment on Thursday. Otherwise, it's just the working week. So, what shall we do? What I might do is get some of the headers, which are okay. Use these headers and put them so yes, I might put the headers down, and then what else can I tell you? I mentioned in my opening that I will also be talking about chronic pain. I am a chronic pain sufferer. I have what they call complex regional pain syndrome. I spend a lot of time in hospital trying to manage my pain and getting help for pain. I've had more than 28 operations in my life. I've got both my knees, both my hips replaced. I have CRPS, which is that complex regional pain syndrome. It started in my right knee after about my fourth or fifth operation on it. We couldn't work out why it wasn't settling down after the knee replacement, and then we realised that was when my orthopaedic surgeon said, yep, it's nothing we can do now. So that diagnosis took me and rocked me for a six, considering I already live with rheumatoid arthritis, so I already have complex problems as it is, and have sore joints at any given time. So then to live with this one is just been crazy. So each and every day is another pain challenge on how to live. But I'm still here. There will be times when I can't be, and I'll certainly be honest and open. I think that's the best way to be, because I know I'm not the only one suffering with this, and I certainly would like feedback from anyone that has got things that they can tell other people what they're doing, and see if they can help. I'd love for some help. I try just about anything. It's been a long 26 years journey for me in different areas of pain. So I'm open to any suggestions. I try and work a few hours every day. I am a bookkeeper by trade, but I do a bit of computer work and help out one of my clients. But I just can't do any more than that, and then I come home from working and basically sit in a daze because I'm in too much pain to do anything else. So I'm trying to come up with a better way to do that, to still be what I call a functioning member of society. But I can only do what I can do, and that's to still use. And that's the problem, is that you have like so many left over and you don't want to waste them. But if you don't have a use for them, that's the other side of it as well. Okay, so I don't think I need a checklist for me time, although I really love the checklist. Don't have any other meetings. It's not pay week, so there's none of those apply. Generally on Friday night is date night, so I could definitely use this. These are very nice. I love this rose gold. It's just very, very nice. So I can put that there, and I can write in our date night. I'm sure I'll get happy mail throughout the week, so I'll put that one in. Not flying out of the country, not until the end of August, when we'll go to Fiji for a holiday, which I certainly will talk about. I'll find somewhere to use all of those. Well, that is it. Looks like I am done. So thank you so much for watching, and maybe when my dog stops barking I can finish the finish.